Yo, 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 this is Shia Yashub, and this is MoTalk, and I am back. And the only reason I'm back is because you guys obviously have liked my content, or you have not liked my content. But whichever one it is, you have responded to it. And for that, for real, I want to say thank you. I did not by no means expect to have this type of a reception in jumping off the porch. So for my new subs, I want to say welcome to the channel. And if you continue to find enjoyment, please share. And for those who commented, man, look, I give a special salute to you guys. Whether your comment was respectful or disrespectful, I still give a special salute to you because your opinion over here on MoTalk and will always be valued. I understand that we're not going to agree on every topic. And I agree that you're going to have some strong opinions as well. I got thick skin. I will be able to take it. Some people can be a little bit disrespectful, but that says a lot about that individual, right? But for those who commented, your opinion, whether I agree with it or not, your opinion is not wrong. And we are living in a day and time in where they are trying to take away our opinions. They want us all to have the exact same opinion on everything, on every topic. And this is what brings me to the story that we're going to talk about today. To me, it made absolutely no sense at all for the media to be at the press conference of the NCAA Final Fours with this type of a question. Now, don't get me wrong, with the coach, as you see behind me, the coach that we're going to talk about today, the coach just video that I'm going to show today, man, she failed it. She failed it. I mean, she flunked it without a doubt. But she was not the only one that was asked this question. They asked this question to both Kim Mulkey and to Iowa's coach. Forgive me because I can't think of her name right now, but they asked both of them the same question that they asked Dunn. Dunn, chose to answer the question, and not only answer the question, but answer the question. And again, it's her opinion. Is her opinion wrong? I guess her opinion within herself is not wrong, but is wrong in the totality of things. Okay. It is absolutely wrong in the totality of things. And if you follow women's sports, you know exactly, what I'm talking about, what we're going to get into. There was one coach, by the way, that answered the question absolutely right. I actually enjoyed Iowa's answer, but the way Kim Mulkey answered the question, man, it could not have been any better. Kim Mulkey, and I'm not a Kim Mulkey fan, okay? By no stretch of the imagination. I do not like Kim Mulkey, okay? But right is right, wrong is wrong. And the way Kim answered that question actually put a smile on my face. But what I want to deal with, is not the answers that the coaches gave, but why? Why is this question being asked at the Final Four of the women's basketball? Again, I'm talking about the media because the media needs to be called out. It has to be called out. They shapeshift in our minds. They're making us accept stuff that we don't want to accept. And again, as I said at the beginning, your opinions, please continue to comment. Your opinions are valued over here. Even if I don't agree with them, even if you don't agree with what it is that I'm talking about, at least value my opinion. Because as people, that's one of the things that we have that separate us from all of the other beings and things that are in the world. We are able to form opinions and live our life off of our opinions. And the reason why this question was asked is because, hey, if she had a different opinion than the agenda, then we're going to rip her. If she has the same opinion as the agenda, then again, there's going to be a group of people that are going to rip her. Remember the last video I said controversy sells. Why is it that we cannot just enjoy the game? Why is it that controversy had to enter the room? Why was this reporter there? One comment said in the video on YouTube that I'm sharing, that reporter should have been excused out of the building. And I absolutely agree with that. We're at the Final Four. The only questions that should be asked right now are basketball questions. That's it. What are you doing as a coach to prepare your girls for the team that you're about to go up against? How hard has it been up until this point to get to this point? How long ago did you begin to scout this particular team, knowing the threat that they can cause? Why can't we have basketball questions? Why is it that we had to have this type of foolery?
Facing women's sports right now is the discussion topic about the inclusion of transgender athletes, biological males, in women's sports. I was wondering if you would tell me your position on that issue.
Damn, you got deep on me, didn't you? I'm under the opinion of if you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports or vice versa, you should be able to play. That's my opinion. You want me to go deeper?
Do you think transgender women should be able to participate
That's your question
in
you
college
want
basketball?
me to ask. I mean, you want to ask, so I'll give you that. Yes. Yes. So now the barnstorm of people are going to flood my timeline and be a distraction to me on one of the biggest days of our game. And I'm okay with that. I really am.
There was absolutely no reason for that question to be asked at that particular time other than what Don Staley just said. Because this was the day, this was the biggest day of that particular game, which means that many eyes are going to be tuned in for that particular question. Look, the only people that are going to suffer from allowing transgender men to play with women are the women. That's it. At the end of the day. At the end of the day. Your opinion within yourself, I can't say that your opinion is wrong. But see, there is something that is way bigger than your opinion, and it's called the world. And in the grand scheme of things, yes, it is wrong. There is no way in the world that it should be okay anywhere that a man that identifies as a woman should be able to compete against women. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I first saw this video and I was going to do the video on this particular line, I honestly believe that Dawn was answering the question outside of what she truly believed. It seemed to me that her body language was saying, well, I really don't want to answer this question, but I got to answer it. And it seems that as if she was fighting with herself, is saying, should I answer this according to how I really believe? And if I do that, I'm going to get ostracized. Or should I answer this the way that they want me to answer it? And if I do that, I'll be ostracized, but at least I'll be ostracized on this side of the fence. But the more I looked at this video, the more I'm beginning to believe that she answered this question exactly how she felt. I believe without a doubt that this is how she feels. That if you are a man and identify as a woman, that you should be able to compete with the women. And this is one of the reasons I feel that she answered it the way that she felt. She's big on getting more eyes on women's sports. And at all costs. Even if that means sacrificing the safety of the girls and the integrity of the game. Anybody that knows me as a fan of women's college basketball, I am a fan of Dawn Staley, but she absolutely got this one wrong. She flunked this one. She failed this one big time. And if there was any opinion that you should be ashamed of, she should be ashamed of this opinion. If I was a parent and I had a daughter and she was considering to go to South Carolina to play for the Gamecocks, I would rethink my stance on that. Even though I think in totality, Dawn is a pretty gracious lady. In totality, I think that she is a very humble lady. I think that she is a lady that cares. But if you feel that men should play with women, I got to think about it. My feelings on you as a person goes out of the door because that's secondary to the safety of my daughter. And as much as I don't like Kim Mulkey, I will probably feel safer with my daughter with Kim than with Dawn because of how Kim answered the question. She said, I have a friend that have a special needs child. We found a place for them to compete. In other words, if we could find a place for special needs to compete, we have Special Olympics, then we could find a place for transgenders to compete. I agree, Kim. And ours coach, I do apologize because I didn't remember her name. It's Lisa Bloder. She answered the question correctly. Her as well. What did she say? She say, look, I'm here to prepare for a basketball game. If you have basketball questions, I'll answer the basketball questions. You know what we just saw? We saw a stark difference between left and right. You call it how you want to call it. You can draw it up however you want to draw it up. But we saw right before our eyes in live time the difference between liberalism and conservatism. And there was a liberal media that was in the room that asked a question that 5 years from now, if that long, everything that we know to be normal today is not going to be normal. Because the answer's like this. Dawn, you get a 0 for that press conference. You could have easily opted not to answer that question at that particular time, but you wanted to because you want more eyes on your sport, that if you allow transgenders in it, it's no longer going to be your sport. It's no longer going to be your sport. And by the way, there is already a transgender dude in college basketball. I can't think of his name right now. Y'all go look that cat up. Y'all can light up the comments as well again. I want to thank y'all for real, man. And if this channel continue to be successful, which I hope that it do, if it continue to be successful, I'm going to probably start going live, but we're going to keep it right here recorded because I don't know what it's going to do. You guys might fall off and be like, look, man, we don't want to rock with this dude no more. But if you want to continue to rock with me, I'm going to continue to bring some content. But yo, tell me what you feel. Tell me your thoughts on this, man. Did she answer this question the way that she wanted to? Or did she answer this question according to how she felt the agenda wanted it to be answered? And why was that even a question on that at that particular time anyway? This is MoTalk. Till next time.